So form's been quite good. Today we've got a game against Fortaleza in the league, and then the first leg of the Copa Brazil quarter-final against Vasco da Gama, who are towards the bottom of the league. So hopefully a couple of wins. Hello and welcome to Around the World in 80 Clubs. So since you were last with me and we won the final second leg 3-1, we then went on to beat Baractino 2-0 with goals from Ronaldo and Charlie. It was then a 1-1 draw against Palmeiras with Pompey on the score sheet. Away at Palmeiras, I was happy with that result. We then went and beat Sakuma 2-1 with Lima and Bill getting goals. And then Sao Paulo came to us and we drew 1-1 with Charlie getting the goal. Again, Sao Paulo is a team that historically are good in this league. So I was happy with that. We then unfortunately lost 2-0 against Fluminense, all of which currently puts us 8th in the league, only 1 point away from this top section of teams. But we've come back because something interesting has happened. We've been offered a job by Sampdoria. Now, it's not quite as much money as we're on, but we've got a big transfer budget and wage budget compared to what we've got. It's doubling the wage budget. They've just been relegated to Serie B, so we would be looking to get a promotion straight away. Now, we've got this offer, but we'd also been given interviews at Monza, who are also in Serie B, but Club NXT as well. So, my plan was, if you look at the season preview, Monza supposedly going to finish above Sampdoria, but I'm pretty sure we could change that. Sampdoria are historically a big club. They've won Serie A, and Monza have never won Serie A and a bit of a yo-yo team. Out of those two, I'd prefer Sampdoria. But if we go back, Club NXT are an interesting one. They have got a lot of players. And I mean a lot of players. There is a lot of wage budget you could cull there. They're currently in the second tier, I think it is. Season preview has them 12th. But with the amount of wages we could cull from that, it would be interesting. The only issue is they're a B-side to Club Bruges, so I don't think we could get promoted with them, which could be an issue. But then we could get offered Club Bruges job maybe if we do well with them. But at the moment, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to delay Sampdoria so we can play the game. See if Monza come in and what Monza are prepared to offer us. And then we'll go from there with a decision, I guess. Like I say, I got got a couple of interviews at the end of the. Obviously, it's the end of the season in Europe. Is it the right time to move to Europe? Do we stay at Brazil? International are all the way down in 14th, or Intercanal, or International, yeah, National, are right the way down there. Corinthians are also all the way down there. So there's two biggish teams in the Brazilian league. You'd expect to be a lot higher than they are. So, I mean, this, if we go to the league, and go to season preview, they were predicted to finish 10th into, and Corinthians, I cannot, oh there, 12th. So I suppose they are, but I mean, they've won trophies. They've won the Club World Cup. They're 3 times Serie A winners. There, and Corinthians, I think, are even better, aren't they? Yeah, 7 times winners, 2 times FA Club Cup, World FIFA Club Cup winners. They're a big, big team in Brazil. I don't imagine their manager is particularly safe at the moment. Other jobs wise, don't really want to go to West Ham. We've got FC20 maybe we could look at. Who else is there that we might like to join? Not many teams actually jumping out at me at the moment. Yeah, this is lower league stuff, isn't it? Loads of lower league jobs. But coming up Brazil wise, here we go. Atletico Minario, who turned us down before. If they had kept us as manager, who knows what would have happened. It doesn't look like Corinthians are on there at the moment, so that's, could help. So I think we're looking at maybe Sampdoria or Monza, for a lovely little Italian jaunt next. Here we go. So we're going to go for today's game now with Markovic in goal, Tanetti, Enrique, Jarre and Garcia at the back, Martinez behind De Silva and Gomez in midfield, and Mattioli behind Curran and Charlie up top. So I'd obviously picked this before we came back. As long as no one got injured, I was fine with that. It's a difficult one to decide what to do. I love my time in Brazil, but this team is good, but they're never going to win the league, and I don't think I could do anything to win the league. It's that much, there's such big teams in this league, and then there are small teams as well, but I just don't feel that what I can do at the club it will take a long time to win the league without moving clubs again. And none of the big boys, like I say, I suppose Corinthians you could put into the big boys, but they've not been the team they used to be for decades, have they? So chances are probably not. But Palmeiras or They're doing well. They're not going to sack their manager, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. So I think Sampdoria are a team that are capable of progressing all the way through to win. I mean, they won Serie A in 1992, so um, they've got progress. As Pedro Martinez puts us 1-0 up from the corner. But yeah, so Sampdoria have won the league before. Monza will be a tougher challenge. I think Monza you could probably get to mid-table in Serie A, maybe just scrape a Europa League spot. But Sampdoria you could take all the way. I feel um, with the right sort of manager is possible. Charlie just shoots wide. That was unlucky there. And it's a goal kick. Now Marikovic drops the ball at his feet, plays it to Jar. Jar now out to Garcia, to Martinez, to Gomez. Mattioli to Garcia, back to Mattioli. Mattioli back to Jar. Jar to Silva, to Gomez. Gomez plays it back to Enrique and Tornetto out on the left. Back to Enrique again. Tornetto, he's running the wrong way. Why do players do that? Why do they run the wrong way? Garcia now, all he has to do is whip one across. He does low and it falls to Curran, who puts the ball in the back of the net to make it 2-0. Yes. So at half time, we're 2-0 up. Um, and yeah, I don't know. Villanova also want us to stay. They've asked me to stay. Um, so potentially I could ask for a new contract here. Um, Brunino puts the ball in the back of the net to make it 2-1. And that's not a good start to the second half. Not at all. I don't know what's best to do now. We're stuck. We are clearly the better team though. But I suppose there's talk in the press that I might be leaving and the players just although we're performing well, I think we could quite easily drop points here if we're not careful. To Santos, to Jar. Jar plays it out to Garcia. Back to Jar. To Garcia. They're trying to find some space, unable to. Ball goes all the way back to Martinez and then Enrique, who plays it forwards to Silva. Out to Gomez. Gomez chips over the top to Charlie. Charlie across. And Curran makes it 3-1. And gets beautiful goal. And it's like so difficult at times to make decisions. Um, we're massively outperforming what I think they were expecting this season, and it would give us a big reputation boost. Cardinal just wide. looks like it's all over. We're 3-1 up. Oh, just over the crossbar there. That was good. Very good. So, we've got Raphael coming in on transfer. When the transfer window opens, I will quickly show you him. If this stops taking forever. It's starting to get slow, so I might have to remove a couple of leagues. This game is starting to get slow, definitely, so chances are I'm going to have to remove a couple of leagues. Hopefully, anyway. If this hurries up, there we go. Right, so we've got Raphael coming in. He is a 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, left back. He is obviously going to be back up to Tornetto. Perfect, young, got a great opportunity to do it, and we've managed to get him in for his wages, I think. Is he on loan? He might be on loan. And we've obviously there's been a few interests in Gazelle. But for today, we're going to end it there on a cliffhanger. Where do we go? Find out next time. But please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, and possibly a new club, I have spoken.
No, it's shiny.